Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, as you can see, I'm back in the usual setup. Got my Zelda poster behind me that used to be hanging up but fell, but now has a frame, but it's not actually hanging properly. Got my bed, the lights, you know what's good. Today's video, I got inspired from Sylvia Gani's video, but she did a couple of weeks ago the wet brush challenge, which is literally, I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup with only wet brushes. Like I have a bowl of water right here. Hang on, I'm too clumsy for this. I have a bowl full of water. I have all my brushes, like my makeup I'm gonna use, all of that set up right here. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I don't spill anything. Actually, I have this towel right here, kitchen towel. I'm probably just gonna put this over my lap so in case things spill, we're chilling. Before we get into this video, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. Click the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I post. Like this video, and yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. I'm going to be taking the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, which I know they said they're canceled, but I don't want to waste my actual good foundations. Not that this one isn't necessarily good, it's just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know it's good. And my knockoff Real Techniques, why do I always say Real Techniques? Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna dip it into the water. Actually, let me put this on my face first and then I'll dip it in. That's why I got the towel there. It went straight on the towel, thank God. Literally, how much closer could that have gotten? That bit right there is the foundation. How much closer could it gone to the edge? I don't know. I don't want to test it. So next, here comes the fun part. I'm low-key kind of glad to be doing this because I'm gonna have to wash all my brushes after anyway. So you see I'm not playing around. It's in, it's mixing. You see the water moving. I can't tilt it because it'll get all over me. Let's just go ahead and see if this works. Please. Oh, this feels so weird. Stop. Do you see this? Can you see this streaking right now? Also, I'm filming on my new camera. Hey, so I'm like looking up to see if you can see what I'm seeing. Y'all, what is that? Oh my, this is so... This is so bad. Holy, hang on a minute now. I have no words. I'm just gonna blend. This is not going well at all so far. Not sure what I was expecting, but I was hoping it was gonna be better than this. Okay, wait a minute. I low-key saved that a little bit. Let me zoom you guys in so you can actually see what's going on. This is also looking a little scary. Honestly, after blending for about 20 years, it turned out better than I expected. It's not looking great. Again, looking at myself in the viewfinder that I now have. Thanks. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, next for concealer, I'm going to take the NYX HD Studio in the shade CW04, in other words, the wrong shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this to highlight under my eyes. And this shade is not too far off, it's just when I blend it in, sometimes it's ashy, sometimes it works, so we'll see how this goes. And this is an easy one. I never blend in my concealer with anything but a beauty blender, except for I used to blend in with my finger or a brush, but now I blend it in with the beauty blender. So easy enough, just wet that and I'll blend this in and then we'll go on to the next step. So same with setting powder, I just take the damp beauty blender and kind of set that on, so easy enough step there. So I forgot to blend in the concealer I put down here. So let me just do that real quick. And I also just primed my eyelids with a bit of the same concealer. Okay, so skin is genuinely not looking awful considering the circumstances, but next comes the eyes, and I honestly don't even know how this is gonna work because how am I supposed to do eyeshadow with a wet brush? Like, I can barely do eyeshadow to begin with, let alone with a wet brush, so we're gonna see how this goes. But I'm going to start by using my Real Techniques brush. This is the number, oh, it doesn't have a number. It is the base shadow brush. All right, gonna dip it in. Honestly, I did not need to put this much water into the bowl. Like, it is going around everywhere, but I hope this doesn't ruin my eyeshadows. I'm too broke to get new eyeshadows, man. All right, I'm going to be taking my Morphe Night Master palette, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Opal to start. Oh, okay, so I'm not gonna dip in too much. Not gonna dig in very hard. Oh no! It's already kind of doing some weird stuff. I don't want to show you the mess that's behind me, so I blocked the mirror, but I can't even see where it is on the brush. But I'm just gonna go in. Wow, that's pigmented. I'm gonna go into my kind of crease area. Holy. I have to lift my eyelid because your girl's got mad hooded eyes. I feel like it's just gonna eventually come off. Like the concealer underneath it is just gonna come off and it's just gonna be wet eyeshadow. Like it's already creasing in my eyelid because the concealer's coming off. Okay, I really don't want to mess up my shadows, so what I did was I took another brush and I just kind of got the kickback from this one, and I'm just gonna lightly dip into that and then go onto my eye so I don't mess up the actual shadow itself. Oh, super gently, and then I get a lot too, so. Also, real quick, what we're not gonna do is judge my eyeshadow techniques, okay? Because I don't really know what I'm doing. I didn't claim to be a beauty guru. I just like messing around with makeup, so we're not gonna come for me in the comments. Leave me alone. I mean, honestly, the eyeshadow doesn't look horrible. It's just not very blended. Like, kind of is, kind of isn't. And the concealer that I put down is pretty much almost completely gone because the water has dripped from the brush onto the concealer. Honestly, if I'm keeping it real, it's not looking awful. I mean, give me some credit here, okay? It's not looking terrible. We're getting somewhere. Yikes. Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it there. Honestly, when it dries down, it doesn't look as bad, so I'm gonna try and get this to dry down a bit, and then hopefully it'll look all right, maybe. So the next shade I'm gonna dip into is going to be Editorial, and I'm gonna put that kind of like in the lower part of my crease. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I just took this brush and I swirled it around to get some kickback. I'm nervous. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush, number 4, and I'm gonna dip that into the water. So I'm going to super gently dip in with the tip of the brush into Editorial. I'm going to put that into the lower part of my crease right here. This is surprisingly applying, not necessarily nicely, but I thought it was gonna be way more difficult than this. Like, maybe the brush isn't wet enough, but like I literally dipped this one in and didn't even squeeze it or anything. Like it is what it is. But I mean, like, that didn't do bad at all. Like, I don't know what's going on. Not quite sure what went wrong there, but this side is now a lot stronger than this side. Okay, so when there's a mistake, just use the wetter part of the brush to kind of take it away. So next I'm gonna go in with the shimmer shade. I'm gonna use just this flat kind of packer brush. I'm trying to use all my bootleg brushes, like the ones I don't use as often, so in case the brushes get kind of like weird from putting the product on or something, I don't know. I just want my other ones to be good, so. Okay, this one is soaked, like it's about to drip on me, so I'm really not quite sure how to get the shimmer out. I don't know the technique for this. I'm gonna dip into Unique, which is this color right here. Literally my favorite shimmer of the whole palette, if not my favorite shimmer for an eyeshadow almost ever, so I'm stressed. And I'm gonna place it on my lid. That did absolutely nothing. Oh God, okay. I think I'm gonna take my finger, like my nail, and just scrape like the smallest amount off. Okay, I got some on the back of my nail. You can't really see it. You kinda can, kinda can't. Now I'm just gonna put that on the brush. Oh God, this is so messy. Oh God. And then I'm just gonna gently place that on my lid and see if it does anything. Okay, so there's something there now. I know people wet the brush to make the shimmers shine more, but I don't think this is how they do it. Why is it all the way up there? I didn't put it there. It is spreading it out further. It's lasting longer, I'd say. It's not bad, you know? Wow, that actually worked for once. I got it to focus. Hey. Now I'm gonna gently place it on this eye. This one is a lot shinier, obviously, because it got more pigment on it. Okay, so that's that done. All right, here comes the part I've been dreading. I'm gonna have to try or attempt to blend the eyeshadow in with this MAC 217 brush. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Let's start with this eye because it needs to be blended more. Hang on a minute. Hold up. Why is this not awful? I promise the brushes are wet. Like, this is not bad whatsoever. Like, I'm shook, you guys. But considering the circumstances, okay, like everything is not great, obviously. But again, I'm not a beauty guru. I just like doing makeup, and all my brushes are literally like drenched. I have no words. We're just gonna move on. Oh my God. So next is under eye eyeshadow, and for that I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It came with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I use this end, not the fluffy end, and I'm gonna use the shade Shook because I'm shook. Okay. Oh God. And I'm gonna run this right under my eye. I'm gonna pat it first actually because I can tell there's a lot on it and I really don't want fallout. Oh, this is just water. This is just straight water. Okay, so not great, but it is something. The technique for this brush is definitely just pat instead of sweeping it, because the second I sweep it, it just takes off the concealer, and nobody wants that. So we're just gonna do the same thing on this side, just pat it under the eye. Okay, that's something. All right, so I went ahead and I did my eyelashes and brows off camera. I'm not doing lashes, I'm just doing the mascara. And I think next is going to be bronzer. I'm gonna do bronzer. I think I'm gonna do the same technique that I did for the eyeshadows and take this NYX brush and just kind of swirl it around in my bronzer, which this is the Sun Bronze by Rimmel, the natural bronze. So I've got all the powder in there. Hopefully you can see it. Let me zoom out a bit. Actually, I feel like I zoomed in a little too far, so let me, is that better? All right, let's see. This is heavy now. This is not going to work. Oh God. Wow, that is packed on. Oh my God. This is, are you kidding me? Oh God, I guess now I'm gonna attempt to kind of blend it. I mean, is it low-key? I was gonna say, is it low-key blending? No. No, it's not. But I don't know. I don't know about this, man. It was going all right. It was going all right. It's just taking off foundation at this point. So, yikes. Oh God, it looks like a broom when I do that. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna try, we're gonna try. We're gonna blend it, we're gonna make this work. It's literally, the reason it's not blending is like taking off foundation here and here and then like just the streaks. Ew, it's in my hair. I'm starting to dread this a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, is it me? Because this isn't, so conceited. Is it just my jawline or is it the makeup? Because look, this has a bit of a jawline and that's not done. Okay, I don't know. Is it me? I've been working out, guys, okay? Oh God. Next, we're gonna take some powder. I really want to cheat this and just use the beauty blender, but we've come this far, okay? I'm not cheating. What is that? That's so much. This pains my soul. I'm gonna take my really nice powder brush. No. Oh my God. RIP, here we go. Ah! It's so heavy now. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna get this over with. I'm gonna dip in to the powder. I guess I'm gonna try and blend the contour. Yeah, let me try and do that. It's soaked. It's soaked. I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. And it's not even blending this in. Okay, so I have to wipe away the oh, it just flung on me. Ew. That was such a big splatter. Do you see that? I had to wipe away the under eye bake. I don't know how. It's just gonna take everything off. It should have been off a while ago. I just forgot, to be honest. Here we go. It took off. We're moving on. All right, so this last bit is highlighter. Thankfully, I don't do blush. But I'm gonna take my fan brush, dip it in. Here's what it looks like before. Whoa, never seen a fan brush before. This could either be like a beam or it could just not show up at all. So I'm interested to see low-key how this is gonna work out. I can't tell if that's highlighter or if that's just a line of where the foundation isn't. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a lot on if I want this to show up, I think. I can't? I can't tell if it's actually highlighter or if it's literally just my skin. I think it's a combination of both at this point, but it's mainly just my skin. I never really watched Rugrats, but I remember there was that one like blonde girl, she had that doll that had like 3 hairs. This looks like that doll. I've done everything else. I don't do blush, thank God. The only thing left is lips. And because this look is already just a mess anyway, I thought why not go in with the brightest shade I have. This is the Melted Matte by Too Faced in the shade Lady Balls. I don't need to say anything else. At least the one thing with this is it comes with the applicator, so I don't have to wet that. Oh God. I mean, all things considered, I don't think it's that awful. I don't normally wear lipstick. I'm not that great at applying it, especially bold colors like this. I tend to panic a little bit and mess up, so I think I did all right considering the circumstances, okay? All right, guys, that about wraps up for this video. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying if you stay away from me, this doesn't look too bad. The second you come up close, I'm looking crusty. I have wrinkles everywhere. I look old, but you don't need to know that, okay? We're just gonna go with the illusion that it looks okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to film. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a big thumbs up down below. Lets me know that you guys like what I'm doing, you enjoy my content. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I post. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, but until then, I'll see y'all later.